Hello everybody, and welcome to another studio session. As you probably heard, Elektron released Digitakt 2 last week, and I'm a little bit mad about it. That's because I got my Digitakt late December, so I only had it for a few months, and wouldn't you know, soon after it's discontinued, there are rumors, and a new, more exciting, more powerful version comes out. Jokingly, I call it a curse because I see a little bit of a pattern. When I purchased my first Volca sample, the first generation, a few days later it was discontinued and announced that the Volca sample 2 will be available. And then when I purchased my Micro Freak, not that long after, the Mini Freak was announced, and then when I had the Korg Nautilus, a few months later the Korg Nautilus with Aftertouch was announced, and to add insult to injury, they announced that if you live in the UK, you can have your Korg Nautilus updated to the one with the Aftertouch. And of course now we have the whole Digitakt thing, so if there's a piece of gear that you would like to have updated, tell me, I'm going to buy it, they're going to announce a new version pretty soon. All jokes aside, I'm not really that mad about it. I just wish that there were better practices for releasing new gear, so the customers are not basically screwed over. Some people brought some valid criticisms towards Elektron because not long before the release trailer for the Digitakt 2, they also released the version of the Digitakt 1, the limited edition, the silver one, and some people bought it, and a few months later, just like me, they get screwed. I still think that the first Digitakt is a perfectly capable machine, and as much as some of the functions like the new filter modes or the additional audio tracks would be nice, I still love my Digitakt, I still have a lot of fun every time I work with it, and to combat the gear loss that probably a lot of us suffer from by seeing the new updated version, let's make a cool dub techno tune on the Digitakt only, and let's use the stock samples to really appreciate what this machine is capable of. Okay, so what we need for our dub techno track is a chord, and I'm going to use the single cycle waveforms that come with the Digitakts. To access them, we go to the factory folder, toolbox, oscillators, and we can browse them. But one important thing that I forgot to do is turn on the forward looping. And yeah, now we can go back to the folder and start browsing for something that will inspire us. Okay, so I picked this sample. And now I'm going to copy it and paste it on two other tracks. And I'm going to go to the second track, tune it into the minor third, and then the third track will be tuned to a fifth. That creates a minor chord. So if I press all the tricks together, it sounds like this, which is really harsh and not pleasant at all. But we're going to just go and do the good old Control All. We're going to close the filter a little bit and look for a sweet spot. That's a little bit too dark. Let's open it up a little bit. Okay, that's not bad. Let's play around with the amplitude a little bit. I also feel like there's way too much low end going on, so maybe let's thin it out a little bit. Alright, that's more like it. Maybe let's close the filter a little bit, but use the envelope. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. Alright, so now I'm going to go to the step record mode and place the trigs on the first step, so our chord is perfectly in sync. Alright, and now I can go to the direct, the sampling. I already have it set to 32 steps. My input is coming from the Digitakt, so I can press yes to arm the recording and press play. And now I'm going to place our chord on the track number 8, and it's done. But now we still have this in our project, so I'm going to go ahead and clear the sound of those. Now they're completely quiet. And for the kick, I'm going to use the stock Digitakt kick that loads on every single project that you load in. I just think that it's a pretty decent kick, so the only thing that we have to do with it is tighten it up a little bit. Honestly, I'm a real sucker for dotted 8 delays, but let's do something different now. Let's break away from this little pattern of mine. How about dotted quarter notes? Okay, that's not bad. Maybe let's make it longer. And let's move the start of the sample a little bit. And let's go in here. Let's adjust this a little bit. Okay, let's keep it somewhere in that area, in the mid-range, and we can always come back to it and tweak it if we feel the need to do so. Right now, I'm just going to use the exact same sample on the track number 7, and I'm going to try to make it into something else. And by something else, I mean I'm looking for a variation, something that I will layer on top of the previous sound and adjust it in different ways to add some more interest to our track. Okay, let's add some more context to our track. Let's try adding a hi-hat. I'm once again going to the factory sound, drums, electronic, and let's browse for a hi-hat. Okay, this is quite nice. I think that the shorter tail should do the trick on that one, and then on track number 5 we can start thinking about putting a bass on here. Actually, for the bass, let's do the same thing. Forward looping. I mean the same thing that we did with our chord, I'm sorry. Sometimes when I get in the flow, I completely disregard explaining anything. I just do a lot of mental shortcuts, and my mind is a mess sometimes. That's what I'm trying to say. Honestly, I like this sample. I like it a lot. Let's lower it to E. Yes, nice. And I'm also going to filter it so it's more subby. The timing is... Oh, it actually quantized quite nicely. I definitely played it more wonky. Let's find a really nice clap. We're looking for something small, something unoffensive, something that will just accentuate our groove a little bit. Oh, that's a little bit weird, but it's also quite nice. How about I lower it in volume a little bit? Maybe make it really... Oh yeah, really snappy. Maybe a little bit lower in pitch. Let's go here and change the starting point. Let's pick just the last little transient, and then we may bring it up in volume, or actually overdrive it. And with the filter, I'm going to design it a little bit further, or shape it a little bit further. It sounds really nice. Maybe a bit of reverb. just a little bit so it's barely noticeable. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I know that this is nowhere near being finished or complete, but it's still a pretty good starting point for developing a techno track, and I had a lot of fun making it. I hope that you've enjoyed your time here as well. If you wish, consider supporting me on Patreon. If not, leave me a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. It helps with the algorithm, it keeps me motivated. So that's all I have for today. Take care, I will see you next time.